Many sinister forces plague this island. Vile corruption, the soulless lost, the dark legacy of the ancients. It seems an inescapable prison. But the children of Bloom have the power to break free. It can be yours. Let Hashiki Kimani, the chosen Bloom Herald, guide you. The key to this power can be found in the delicate petals of a flower, the wispy bloom, which only blossom during springtide bloom. Ah, but swarms of fierce insects guard this miraculous flower. These wispy wasps are drawn by the bloom's enchanting scent. To collect the petals, you must first conquer the wasps. Not if you have the proper tool. Wispy spritz. You must craft this item before you attempt to collect the flowers. Gather the proper ingredients and be sure to make plenty, for those wasps are relentless. You've crafted the spritz, well done. Now you are ready to take the next step toward enlightenment. And yet within your grasp, once you conquer your fears, the way will be revealed to you. That is the only true path to freedom. Now that you are properly prepared to deal with the wasps, you must take the next step, locating the patches where the wispy bloom flowers blossom. You must plant the traps on the ground, then cleverly lure the wasp swarms to them before they explode. They will be most eager to kill you, so luring them should be easy. You are in no danger unless you are a wispy wasp. Make sure to collect the insect residue. It is filled with wispy bloom nectar, which is precious indeed. The wispy blooms are much more than that. Their essence allows us to see an invisible realm. If you are lucky, you may catch a glimpse of that ethereal beauty or hear the enchanting music. You bring me the keys to bliss. You are an exceptional truth seeker and worthy of being a child of Bloom. But the mysteries of the Bloom run deep. You must deck the folk, teachers and guides, those who watch and wait. They are curious. They are cautious. They know their time is coming. You are doing well, Truth Seeker. Continue to craft spritz and find wispy bloom patches. Remember, true freedom lies in the delicate petals of that ethereal flower.
It's a dream to live without fear of corruption or of becoming lost. Knowing the path brings tranquility and joy.
Let's see your handiwork. Impressive. Quite impressive. Either you've done this before, or you've got a knack for it. We could use someone like you in Corinth, should you decide to stay.
You're back! I had heard that many of them became lost. I was worried about you. Thank you so much! I'll study this and memorize it. Someone has to carry on their legacy. I'll make myself worthy of the name. With study and dedication, one day I'll be worthy. The creed says valor is a beacon to those who've lost hope. Let your blade shine a light in the dark. I agree. Problem is, I don't have a sword, and Iron Rose soldiers ought to have an Iron Rose blade. They are very specific weapons. Can't be crafted by just any old smith. That'd be marvelous. I've hit enough sticks against tree trunks. I swear, the forest is starting to glare at me.
What a relief to see you again. I'm afraid that the same curse that befell the garrison has struck the Iron Keep as well. It's swarming with my lost brethren. What did you find there? Is this Sergeant Cotteran's armband? I can't believe it. The fall of Cotteran the Red. Never thought I'd see the day. Of course, this day is not like any other. The Iron Keep has fallen to darkness. Something, or someone, clearly brought a curse on us. It could be, but I can't imagine why. We've delivered her damn tribute for more years than I can count. It makes no sense she'd turn on us. Although, Cotteran was on the rotation to escort the tribute this season. And if she was still at the garrison, well, I don't know. There's only one way to know for sure. The staging area is inside the keep. Either the wagons are there, or they aren't. Now listen, I want the truth, and to prove the Iron Rose didn't fail in its duty. But I can't raise arms against my fallen comrade again. Not yet. You've got metal. I'll give you that. You'd have made a fine addition to the Iron Rose, if all this hadn't happened. But yes, go look for the tribute. And search Commander Meryl's office too. He managed correspondence with Medea, so you might find something. I'll head to Corinth and see the Speaker of the Winds. Meet me there after the keep. There's a shrine nearby to speed you on your way. Good luck, soldier.
By order of the Speaker of the Winds, I'm writing to inform the Iron Rose Company that the City Guard will be escorting the tribute to Medea. The Iron Rose is relieved of the responsibility of this. I will be escorting the tribute myself, so you needn't be worried for its security. Guard, Captain Dupont.
I do not need your excuses, Commander. The tribute for the season has not arrived on schedule, and, as you well know, this is a breach of my contract with the Iron Rose and with the town of Corinth. Whoever holds the title of Speaker of the Winds these days, they should be reminded of the consequences that are described in detail in the original covenant. If this situation is not remedied quickly and to my satisfaction, further reparations will be expected. I will not hesitate to visit Windsworth myself and personally see that the cost is paid for these transgressions. Yours in candor and quickly decreasing patience.
A warrior is no more noble or sharp than the iron of the blade he carries, no more graceful than the way he treats others. Oh, thank you, thank you! You truly are a friend. I'll be able to practice properly now. Trees, beware!
Ah, it's good to see you. Almost called you comrade. I'm glad you made it safely. It seems this disaster has spread all across Windsward. What did you find in the Iron Keep? A correspondence from Medea. Let me see. Ah, God's blood, she is not happy. So, all this means the tribute never made it to Medea. But I still don't understand. If the Iron Rose didn't have the tribute, who did? That beady-eyed little bastard! I'll see him tarred and feathered if this is his fault. But wait. If DuPont took the tribute, this speaker would have known. This explains why he wouldn't see me. The rotten scoundrel! They can't dodge this, though. You've got proof, right? That's good. I'd join you, but I'm not sure I could resist the urge to bash their faces in. You'll do better alone.
Ah, the hero who restored our windmills returns from the field. Gratitude is in short supply in Corinth these days, but I, for one, salute your courage. Ah! As I've said countless times now, we've sent the damned tribute. We can't always guarantee the caravan's safety. As was my right. That witch Medea, if she's still there, has robbed us for decades, giving nothing in return but some legend of magical protections. I sent DuPont to learn the truth. How could I know he'd be waylaid on the road? Even so, if Medea wants a war over it, then damn it, we should give her one! Of course not. The town wants to continue appeasing Medea, so I've tried. Even now, if we can recover the tribute, I'll send it. You can help. Talk to Captain DuPont. He'll give you the details.
All right, slow down, hero. We're all mad about the stolen tribute, myself included. But going out there to reclaim it won't be a walk on the beach. The pirates that hit us are a tough crew. If you want to volunteer to take them on yourself, be my guest. But I ain't going anywhere. There's a few pirate dens scattered in Windsward. But it was the Buccaneer Creek bastards that attacked me on the road and took the tribute. People are saying those pirates are lost now. So that just means they're all the more ruthless. So go on, hero. Let's see how you fare against that outfit.
You don't have to tell me. I already heard. That weasel DuPont let the tribute get stolen by pirates. Never would have... honestly, Medea may be ruthless with those who cross her, but I don't think she'd do this, not to the entire region. That's cruel, even for her. I think the Speaker and that fool DuPont are hiding something. And when I find out what that is, they'll answer for it. I promise you that. Still, if the tribute can be reclaimed, it's worth trying. But going up against the Buccaneer Creek pirates, that will be ugly. Won't find many volunteers. I know you'd say that. Just be careful. Those brigands are crafty as hell. I'd come, but I've got to find someone in this damn town I can trust first. All right. I know Sadvik. I'll go see him right away. Godspeed to Buccaneer Creek, my friend. Scout the camp carefully before charging in.
Now, this is more like it. Have you seen Buccaneer Creek? There's a place we can get some proper plunder. If we play our cards right, we might liberate some of their stolen property and be called heroes for it. Ah, now it makes sense. I scouted the place and they've got heaps of, well, just about everything. I bet that's your tribute, all right. I don't doubt it for a second. But hey, if you're going, look for anything else valuable. I heard rumours of some massive gemstone. Get that, and we'll be rich.
Well, this was a fortunate coincidence. For me, at least. I wasn't exactly thrilled with the prospect of spending eternity in a cage, so thank you again. I had an inkling the pirates had fallen lost, like so many others, but I was a little clumsy in my attempt to verify that fact. Now we know, though, don't we? I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm curious if the pirates ventured into the nearby ruins, which is where one of Medea's verdant gemstones was placed. I must continue on to the ruins to investigate. You seem able enough to handle the pirates with some ease. I wonder if I might enlist your aid. Get yourself into the captain's quarters within the camp. I'd like to know if he has the verdant gemstone stashed somewhere.
Captain Doughty, I know we haven't always seen eye to eye in the past, but I would invite you to join me in an endeavor that will be mutually advantageous. As I know you're aware, the town of Corinth has been paying tribute to the sorceress Medea for generations. An arrangement that I believe has run its course. I know you and your crew have sought to acquire the tribute in seasons past, but the Iron Rose has successfully deterred your efforts. This season, I would invite you to make the attempt once again, with the assurance that the Iron Rose will not be on hand. In fact, you may find God Captain DuPont is very quick to surrender when you confront him on the road. In exchange for your participation and your discretion,
The withering comes from the very earth here. The Druid's charge was to keep it at bay. But we failed.
There you are! Tell me you got that emerald gemstone and bought us our escape from this accursed place.
Excuse me, but I think you have this all wrong. This is not some common jewel you're talking about. It's the key to fixing this mess. The tower there, the gemstone must be returned. It's the only way to heal the land.
Hold on there, Plant Princess. We found the gemstone and it's ours to sell. We need that coin to buy a ship.
This land and the people who live here need that gemstone back where it belongs.
There's gotta be at least some kind of reward, right? Right? Ah, so close! I was already feeling the sea spray on my face.
I'm sorry to dash your friend's dreams of wealth, but she should know it's quite impossible to leave the island. The storm wall is a force of nature. More importantly, however, that verdant gemstone must be returned to the ruins if we're to have any hope of cleaning up this horrid mess. I'm glad to hear that, especially because I'm about to ask you for yet another favor. I do hope you'll be amenable. You see, the ruins are protected by some rather overprotective guardians, far beyond what I can handle. You, however, seem to have great prowess. Oh no, I promise you I'm not just saying this so you'll help. I think you'll agree the situation is a bit desperate here, and you are capable. The verdant gemstone must be restored to the ancient shrine, or Windswood will continue to suffer. I can ask around town for volunteers, I suppose. Thank you. Replacing the gemstone may require some manipulation of the ancient mechanisms in the shrine, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. I must go and speak with Sage Moira in Corinth. There are 2 more shrines like this one, and if those gemstones are missing, well, we're just getting started. Perfect. I suppose you'll want to speak to your friend here, but don't take too long. Replace the gemstone and then come to Corinth. See you there.
can't believe it. What happened? You and I had a profitable plan before little Miss Greenthumb came along. That gemstone, you risked your neck for it. Well, when you put it that way, no, it's just... Well, I guess this means we've got to find our fortune somewhere else. I'm not giving up. I suppose I'll make my way back to Corinth and see if I can store up something. What about you? You're putting that gemstone back, aren't you? Then I'm sure I'll bump into you there. I'll probably be in the tavern. God knows I deserve a drink after all this. Come by and have one with me, why don't you?
I'm sure we can find a reasonable punishment for the speaker. One that fits his crimes.
You're a sensible man, Sadvik. Maybe too sensible. Convince me by the time I finish sharpening this blade, and we'll do it your way. If not, I give him a taste of true suffering.
That gets my vote.
There will be time for justice. But torturing the speaker will not remove the curse on Windswood.
Are you suggesting we forgive his treachery?
Oh no. I support whatever cruel fate you can dream up for him. But first, we need to heal this land, so by all means, keep plotting. But some of us will need to recover the verdant gemstones. Any volunteers? That's what I expected. I'm no less infuriated with the speaker's actions than anyone else, but the thirst for vengeance mustn't distract us. The gemstones are all that matters now. I did, and she understands the urgency of the situation. The problem is that we don't even know the location of the other shrines. Moira is scouring her scrolls in an attempt to find us some answers. In fact, you should go and meet her, and see if there's been any progress. I will join you shortly. As much sacrifice as it may require, I want to talk to Elder Satvik about resuming tribute, whether the speaker agrees or not.
Well met, newcomer. It's rare to see someone who's just arrived become such a pivotal figure in Corinth. But Nessa speaks very highly of you. And with the situation in Windsford more dire than it's been in centuries, we will gladly accept your help. Are you here to talk about the location of the shrines? Mostly just how little we truly know. I've dedicated several lifetimes to studying Eternum's history, but much of it remains a mystery. Eternum's ruins tell the tale of a magnificent civilization that once dominated the island. Its architects, the ancients, discovered or possibly created the energy we call Azos. In the millennia that followed, humanity came from countless prehistoric cultures. Sumeria, China, Egypt, and more. They were called to explore the sea, summoned by the ancients to this island. These early arrivals worshipped the ancients as gods. They toiled under the ancients' guidance, building hundreds of monuments and towers. But humanity's savage nature could not be tamed. Wars broke out, and amid the chaos, corruption first appeared. To combat this new menace, the ancients imbued a chosen few with gifts. These heroes were granted monumental powers and life eternal. The wars raged on for centuries, and the ancients blessed entire armies. But most of the human vessels degraded into mindless skeletal warriors. Those wars ended millennia ago, and the ancients disappeared. But their haunted guardians still protect the ruins, oblivious to the fact their cause has long since lost its meaning. I believe you saw the Guardians yourself at Mirador, so you know the danger. To learn the locations of the other shrines, we must venture again into the ruins. Yes, it does. There's a monument to one of the ancients on the coast. Within it, a map is engraved with the shrine's locations. I need a rubbing of that map. While you acquire the map, Nessa and I will continue to learn what we can from these scrolls, however little that might be.
Excellent. I'm afraid we've not had much luck with these scrolls, but let's see what you brought back. Oh, yes. Now, this is clearly some sort of map. Moira and I will get to work on deciphering this straight away. Though it's an unfortunate distraction, I think you might need to visit the town hall. After you left, frustrations boiled over. Elder Satvik insisted they wait for your return, but Leovix was quite past the point of reason. They marched off to the town hall just a short time ago. If you go quickly, you might be able to avert a violent episode.
Now, let's not trade accusations about betrayal and blame. We've all made mistakes.
Mistakes? You've undermined us at every turn. And for what? To stir the collective bot into a frenzy?
And what a stew you've been cooking up. Hiring pirates to steal tribute. Paying them with the Druid's gemstones. A nasty gruel it is.
This theory of yours is preposterous.
If pirates stole the tribute, it's the Iron Rose to blame.
That's it! I'm cutting this traitor!
Don't coward!
Please, everyone!
Enough! No point in killing each other if you're just gonna come back.
You're right. Let's hang them by their toes in the town square.
Please, no! This was all the Speaker's idea. I'll tell you everything.
You wouldn't dare!
All right, little birdie. Time to chirp. Before you counsel patience, I'd ask you to remember the atrocities this speaker and his conniving lackey have committed. They betrayed Medea, the Druids, the Iron Rose, and the entire town. They need to pay in blood! I'm not arguing with that. But with my blade freshly sharpened, I could do a little surgery to help guarantee we get the truth this time. That chance passed a while back in my book. But I trust your judgment. If you get even a hint that they're holding out, though, it's my turn.
See now, that Iron Rose thug wants to carve me up, but I'm just a soldier in this affair. Everything I did, I was just following orders. Well, see here, old Francis told me this tribute business with Medea was just a lie, made up so someone could steal from the good people of Corinth. So that's why he cooked up this plan. My part was just to escort the damn tribute and surrender when the pirates attacked us. For doing that, I'd get half the take from one of them gemstones. The pirates, they wouldn't do this job for just a wagon full of food and armaments. The deal was they get 2 gemstones and we get the 3rd. Look, if you'll keep your Iron Rose dog from biting me, I'll even tell you where you can find the gemstone Francis and I was going to split. Right upstairs in the speaker's stash. Now that I've told you that, you need to protect me from
I don't know why you're so determined to bring me down, snooping around my personal affairs. I'm Speaker of the Winds. I could have you around. I've never seen that in all my days. Someone planted it there. It's shameful, this conspiracy against me. I'm the best speaker this town's ever had. Oh, and now you convict me without a trial? Before you planned the execution, you'd do well to remember I have information you need. The other gemstone, eh? It was the pirates all along, you know. Captain Doughty and Captain Corapati. They planned this. And when you find their gemstones, that proves my innocence. Go on and recover whatever gemstones remain. And we'll clean up all this business together, won't we? Hello? Are you listening to me?
You know, I'm sorry to intrude, but I could have sworn I heard someone who wasn't necessarily telling the whole truth. The words I've so longed to hear. I'll clean up here. You have another gemstone. You should go and deal with that.
You're not handing me over to him, are you? This is not right. The people of Corinth will revolt if you take away their speaker. You'll see.
So the speaker himself had the second gemstone. How did I not see that coming? Saves us some trouble, I suppose. We can just take it directly to one of the shrines. Oh, what about the third gemstone? Another pirate, then. Seems those are Francis Turner's closest friends and confidants. Well, you'll be glad to know we've made progress studying this map. I think we've identified the location of at least one of the other shrines. That does seem to be the next logical step, so you have my support. We'll continue with the map. The shrine is to the southwest of the city. Oh, do be careful if you run into any ancient guardians there. You've become quite indispensable at this point.
There is a serene little pond up here. A nice place to sit and meditate. As long as the pumas aren't prowling about. Beware if you go further. There's a very angry bear. Many have been mauled by trespassing in its lair. Oh, you look tough enough to help hunt pumas. They provide good food for the settlement and hide for the Tanners Guild. You'd be surprised how much meat I can get out of one puma. Don't slaughter indiscriminately. We need the local population to be healthy. Just a few will do. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, there was another death. The kind that people rarely return from. Getting mauled by a bear is enough to make even the hardiest souls become lost. Another hunter, Albrecht. He was doing the same thing you were, trying to get more food for everyone. I imagine he got a bit too close to the bear den. But that's just speculation. You might want to bring a few friends. I don't know where the lair is, so you'll have to track the bear down. I guess that means looking for... for whatever remains of poor Albrecht. Try looking near the lake. Wonderful. This will make a pleasant change from all the wolf meat we've been eating. A little variety is good for morale. Ah, taking down that bear was no small feat. Ah, it's such a relief to hunt in the area, knowing it will be a while before the bear comes back. Though I'm still going to avoid its den, and so should you. No sense tempting fate.
Things are pretty dire, aren't they? We've got swarmancers, we've got lost, and people are starting to lose hope. But I've got a plan to get everyone's spirits back up. You know what everyone loves? No dessert. Who could turn down some tasty treats? No one, that's who. I have some ready and waiting back at the farm. I just can't get to them, it's too dangerous. Of course you... Wait, you really would? A nasty abomination is roaming the fields, and there are so many withered. I tried to go back once before, but I just can't. I hate seeing my friends and family like that. You did it! You got the desserts! Oh, there will be a feast in Corinth tonight, I tell you. But first, how about we try a little here? What about it? Who needs dinner when you have dessert? A little sweetness goes a long way in times like these. It's not just dessert that will make the settlement feel better. After weeks of tough, dried meat that tastes like leather, everyone is sure to enjoy a meal full of robust flavor. I'm going to help make it. But first, I need something those pirates stole from me. They've taken bags of my best spices. Honestly, I can't blame them. My spices do smell delicious. At least those soulless brutes have good taste. I have my moments. Last I saw, they were heading to Buccaneer Creek and Mother's Tears. You can't miss the spices. Even if you miss the vibrant colors, you just have to follow your nose. Sweet success! I can smell those spices from here. The fiery peppers, the rich scent of saffron, the warming aroma of cardamom. I'll have to save some for another batch of desserts. I'd love a good hearty stew. But for starters, I'll make sure our dried meat is well seasoned. These spices will put an end to any complaints about more salted wolf, for sure.
Oh dear, you spooked me. Needless to say, I'm a little nervous wandering around out here on my own. I must complete my collection, however, whatever risk it requires. Ah, well, I am an antiquarian, Yelena Pagetnova, nice to meet you. I collect tools used by the ancients, construction tools, whatever they used to build these magnificent towers. Only I've met some resistance.
Oh, would you? Those guardians are, well, pesky. So I'd reward you handsomely. Any tools you can recover. I'm most interested in those 2 sites. Oh, and thank you in advance.
have a gleam in your eye. You found something? Let me see. Yes. These are precisely the types of things I'm looking for. The ancients did not share our methods of construction at all. The items you helped add to my collection suggest multiple possibilities for the ancients' construction methods. Do return sometime, and we shall explore these matters further. It's clear they were capable of harnessing some type of energy to aid in their construction, but I believe there was some labor involved as well. The kind you do with your hands. The funny thing is that we still don't even know what the ancients look like. 2 hands? 4 hands? No hands? But I believe it was not the ancients themselves who did the work. It's not clear, but probably some type of thralls who served the ancients. In Amarine Temple, I've heard speak of an ancient taskmaster. If you can defeat it and bring me a piece of it, that would be an interesting find.
Always returning victorious and looking like it was a simple matter. I'm glad you're back. I understand you've restored another one of these verdant gemstones to its proper place. Well enough. Grace managed to keep Leovix distracted in the tavern long enough to get Francis and Captain DuPont out of town. Oh, and then everyone had to go and elect me as the new Speaker of the Winds. Thank you. I only hope we can move fast enough to ensure there's still a town worth speaking for. As I mentioned, Grace has been a huge help, but she's restless and leaving soon. She wanted to speak with you. Go on.
My brushes! Oh, thank you! I've painted so many places, I forgot where I left them. I tried searching, but as soon as I got anywhere, inspiration would strike and I'd be painting with my second best set of brushes. Oh, not just mine. I'm part of a whole group of landscape painters on Eternum. You haven't lived until you've captured the clouds over the bay at sunset, or seen the sun peeking over the mountains at dawn.
Well, look at you, breathing life back into this wee sad town. You almost make me want to pitch in, but I've been anchored here too long. It's time to catch some wind and find more favourable surroundings. I'll be heading up north. I hear there's a bigger town up there, more modern, much wealthier. Sounds like a place a girl can make some real coin. I was thinking to try and convince you to come with me, but I'm pretty sure that's a lost cause, isn't it? You've got it covered, and I'm starting to grow moss on my backside. You'll need to be going after that third gemstone. That pretty little druid wants you to meet her to the east. She's scouting out that pirate den. Oh, we'll cross paths again. As surely as day follows night. You're a restless spirit, same as I. Go help the druid girl, then catch up with me in the north. Until then, keep your eyes on the horizon.
I know you're aware of our supply shortages here in Windsworth. I've even heard you help restock our food and wood stores, and for that you have my profound thanks. But we are running dangerously low on clothing. Oh, let me tell you, crafting takes time, and my message would be a bit faster. I propose we go in and steal the pants off those ancient guardians, eh? Well, perhaps not exactly pants, as they don't seem to wear pants, but you get the idea. Since you asked, any loom patterns you find will help immensely. I'll be able to get our production up and running with the new patterns without having to come up with the designs myself. And that will save so much time.
I'm glad you're here, but I'm afraid I have bad news. These pirates have been cursed into lost, just like so many others in Windswood. That means there won't be any chance of negotiating with them. Well, just know this. Captain Koropati was particularly nasty before. She's likely worse now. She also has a pet alligator. I hope you ate a fortifying meal before leaving town. I think you're going to need it. Patience will win the day. I'd recommend taking out the alligator first. Oh, a strategic thought. I'm no warrior, but if you use the catwalks, it could help you to keep the pirates from surrounding you. Your choice, though.
I won't just watch Windswood go to hell. The Swarmancers, the Withered, the Pirates. It's a damn mess. And we have to start somewhere. Heard Francis was working with the pirates. Well, I know how to stop that. You know how the Swarmancers destroyed the farm? Ruined the windmills? Made it hard to get anything done. Well, I plan on returning the favor to the pirates. Already thought of that. We start by destroying the cannons. Those stockpiled powder cakes are just asking for a stray spark. And there's a big mean bruiser who leads their raids. Bloody his nose. And they'll have a hard time retaliating.
mega cock in your heart.
mended. You clearly weren't eaten by the alligator. And you don't even have any rips on your clothes. More importantly, you've recovered the third verdant gemstone. This is the last one. We're finally close to restoring the land's protections. You'll need to take the gemstone to the shrine at the ruins known as Sirius. For you, I'm starting to think this will be easy. Agreed. While you head to Sirius, I'll visit town and make sure preparations are underway to resume the tribute. Just think, we'll soon be able to tell all the people of Corinth the good news. The protections are back in place, and the land can heal.
That'll teach them. I could see those explosions from here. With any luck, that will bring us a spell of peace from the pirates.
Join me. You'll never have to worry about such a thing.
Did you defeat the Taskmaster? Amazing! Let me see what you found. Yes, the very heart of this being, clearly not biological, but was he once human? Oh, this is the perfect addition to my collection. Thank you. Well now, I'm almost starting to think of you as an old friend. Don't go disappearing on me now. I'm still mourning the loss of my best friend and former colleague. Simon Gray, one of the most brilliant researchers on Eternum. He disappeared some time ago in the Amarine excavation. It's sad for many reasons, especially for the loss of his equipment. Yes, Simon carried the legendary antiquarian's eyepiece, allowing the wearer to inspect the smallest of details. In fact, if you were to find such a thing in the excavation, I'd reward you handsomely for it. So it's true then. Simon Grey became lost. His soul never able to be repaired. It's very sad. His research was groundbreaking. And I will use the Antiquarian's eyepiece to honor his legacy. Thank you.
The Speaker's betrayal is a disappointment to us all. But we found the source of the famine. The protections on Vinsford have been restored. Things will get better.
That is no natural storm.
Everyone, stay calm.
People of Orin, hear me. Not only have you failed to pay tribute, but now I find the Druids fallen as well. The suffering you've inflicted on the land demands you suffer in return. Your tribute now will be in blood. Do not make me wait.
Well, so much for my theory that Medea would be understanding. But of course, keep in mind, she doesn't have all the facts. I'd say, perhaps, if we explained the situation, but she doesn't seem like she's open to diplomacy at this point, does she? Well, we have to at least try, don't we? Or perhaps, as the last druid, I should be volunteering as tribute. Can't say I'm too excited about that. You're not thinking to do battle with her, are you? Medea's been on Eternum for millennia. She's insanely powerful. If you could just get her to hear us out, however, I feel certain she'd be open to some effort at amends on our part. Don't you think? Very well. She mentioned seeing the fallen druids, so she must have occupied Thornhall, our warren to the west. Go there, and I will soon follow.
Oh, my thanks. How utterly divine. Look at this cloth. It has withstood the centuries and yet looks freshly made. Oh, if only I knew the secrets of those ancient dyes. Such vibrant colors. They're even more impressive up close. Oh, you are a dear. But not yet. First, I need to get these to the people of Corinth. Once the settlement is reclothed, then perhaps I'll have time to pursue my studies in ancient dyes.
Ah, if it isn't the town's savior. And they send you as tribute. An insult to us both. But the price must be paid. If it must be paid, so be it. Before me. Without me, this land was forsaken, forgotten by all. I asked tribute only as just payment for my protections. But in the days to come, they will need a new guardian. The honor and the burden are no longer mine.
You have saved our town thrice over now. I've fought alongside many great soldiers, but I've never seen one such as you. My order is in tatters. The Iron Rose is no more. But I believe I have found a kindred spirit in you, comrade. Indeed, it has. I have agreed to rebuild the town guard for the new Speaker of the Winds. I hope you return to Corinth, and we can celebrate victory.
Behold, the gifted warrior who bested me approaches. I am sorely tempted to test you once again. But your friend Nessa has now shared the whole story. My time as protector of Windsward has come to an end, it seems. And to be honest, I never needed the tribute anyway. Let's see. Well, I don't know. Should it be you? Or perhaps your precocious friend here, the last druid standing?
About that, with all respect, sorceress, I cannot help but notice that druidic magic was insufficient to protect these lands. I would ask you to instruct me in sorcery. Take me as your apprentice. Then I could proudly serve as protector alongside my friend.
You are as bold and presumptuous as they come, aren't you? Ambitious, too. And possibly bright. Very well, I will at least consider the possibility.
town of Corinth is finally at peace. Though I'm nervous to say that out loud. There's a long road ahead, but we will be forever in your debt.
It's all been for nothing. All my training, my research into the Iron Rose. There's no chance of me becoming one of the ranks now. I wrote an application letter and took it to Captain Silva. But he's head of the town's guard now. He doesn't want anything to do with the Iron Rose. I heard the rumor of a man wandering out east wearing their colors, but who knows where he is or if he'll listen. It's time I faced reality and sought a real trade. I could become a baker, I suppose. Pies are delicious. I doubt he's even alive anymore. Likely he's lost like the others. But if you want to try, I won't stop you. Here, take it.
Darkness, death, a baleful curse. That's all that is left of our order. Company of lies and ashes is more like it. I dreamt of defending the countryside with my comrades in arms. But they've all fallen now. Those words... That's our creed. How do you know those words? An application to join the order. She's been training, and she speaks with discipline. There may be hope for the Iron Rose yet. I will take her on as my page, teach her our ways. Thank you, my friend.
You know, I've come to the conclusion that you and we have a lot in common. Because I plan on staying here. And that means I should make this town a better place. But unlike you, I'm no warrior. Ah, thank you for catching my meaning. There is a terrible creature that haunts the shattered obelisk. So you'll need friends. A reaper who once culled creatures to collect their Azoth. Like so much else in Brightwood, though you've done much to remedy that, the reaper would have used some kind of locust to collect Azoth. That's what I need.